Where are you? I mean, right now, where are you? Take a half a second. Look around you. Take in the scenery around you, whether you're outside, whether you're at home, whether you're on a bus. Just take in your environment and start a story based on something in that environment. Just give me the first 2 lines of a story that you come up with. Leave it in the comments below so we can start this story. I'm here by the lake. And so my story might be, as he came out of the clearing in the woods, Reginald realized he was at the edge of an incredibly huge lake. A lake so big he couldn't see to the other side of it. And that's when he knew he was fucked. Take a walk in the woods, he said to himself earlier in the day. Just go for a hike, it'll be good for you, get some fresh air. Now he found himself living an episode of Gilligan's Island because he was lost. He was desperately lost. When you get lost, everybody tells you to retrace your steps. But how do you retrace your steps when you've just slogged your ass through the middle of a dense Canadian forest where every tree, every boulder, every limb, every creek that's woven its way back and forth through the woods has forced you to change direction? When the canopy of the woods above your head is so dense that you honestly can't tell east from west, north from south. Reginald wasn't even sure he could tell you where he came from, that he knew how to get back there. So here he was, completely fucked in the middle of the woods, with a horrible sound in the background, just screeching away. He didn't want to know what that was. But the lake was pretty deep, pretty ominous looking. Fortunately, the skies were blue, so he wasn't going to freeze to death. But what's Reginald supposed to do in the middle of the woods where the GPS on his cell phone doesn't work, where he can't get a signal to even make a call to anybody to let them know he's missing? It's already been 9 hours. Surely to God, some of the people from his camp have figured out he's missing. But idiot that he is, Reginald never told anybody he was going for a walk. And now he's got to figure out what to do next. Does he walk the edge of the lake and hopefully find a path out? Or does he head back into the darkness of the woods and hopes he finds a path that he never found on the way here, knowing that he's in a provincial park? Surely to God there are paths marked out. It's a story that doesn't go anywhere, clearly. I haven't finished it because I just began it. I don't have a clue as to what happens next. But that's the beauty of storytelling, is you can start them randomly. You don't have to have a plan. And that's kind of what I'm doing when I teach my screenwriting classes, is to get my screenwriting students to start out their story. And then to help them find their path through the literary woods that they get lost in. When I hopefully remount out of our minds and onto the page, it's about the exercise we just did. It's about starting something spontaneously, not needing to know where it's going to go, not needing to know if it's going to be any good. Was this a good story? I leave that up to your judgment call. I would probably do some massive rewrites, but again, I'm telling this story orally. So, again, a challenge. So, I'll leave information about my classes around this message. But again, if you've got something in your environment where you've started to tell a story, leave the first couple lines, leave the first line, leave the first few words. Tell me what your environment was and share the story. And then we could begin to see how things unfold, and I can get away from this screechy noise. Take care.